or not, that depends on our sharing settings. Okay, whether the records are shared publicly or privately. So that is very simple concept. You have to make the data available publicly or privately. Okay, a private data means only the owner of the data will see it. Public data means if you make the data public, everyone in the company will get to see it. So that is a simple logic. Fine. So we have just two project managers here. There could be 100. So it's not possible actually go and define that which project manager will see my data, who will not see that. It's not possible, right? I mean, even if it is possible, it will make things very complex. So for that reason, they have kept it very simple. You have to go and make the data either private or public. So sharing setting will be either private or public. Private means only the owner will get to see the data, right? Public means everyone will get to see all the data. So in this case, if I make client's object as private, so what do we need to make private? We need to make private or public data from a particular object. So in this case, if we go and make the data under client's object as private, then Vijay will only see 20 records, Ajay will only see 30 records. If we make the data under client's object, these all 50 clients, if we make this data as public, then no matter who is the owner of which record, both of them will get to see all 50 records. So that is the simple logic. So that is how we define the sharing settings. Okay. So sharing setting is all about making data as public or private. Okay. And once something which has been made private is only visible to the record owner, something that has been made public is visible to everyone. Okay. And this thing is called OWD, organization wide default, right? So this private or public setting is not specific to a user or specific to a group of users. This is applicable on the entire organization, right? So that is the reason why this is called organization wide default, OWD. Okay, let's say how we define that. Let us see this. For the sharing settings, you need to go to setup, come to the security controls, click on sharing settings. Okay, so let me show the navigation again. Go to setup, security control, sharing settings. That's it. Okay. Under that we have organization wide defaults. So organization wide default is what? We have the list of all the objects. As I said, organization wide default means you have to define the data as private or public. Whatever you define, if you make it private, it will be private across organization. If you make it public, it will be public across organization. Right. So that is the only thing that we need to define. So under organization wide default, you have a list of all the objects, whatever objects you have in Salesforce. Lead, account, contact, opportunity, your custom objects, project, customer, consultant, client, whatever, right? So as we were talking about client, so if I go and say edit, so the data from which object I want to make private or public, I'll have that option. Let's say client, we were talking about this client example. Go ahead and make it private. So see, the good thing that we are doing here, or the important thing that we need to understand here basically is that I am just saying private or public for the data under an object. I am not specifying name of a user or group of user, right? That is the reason why this is called organization wide default. So whatever you define here, the rule that you define here, that is applicable on the entire organization. So this becomes a default for the entire organization. Okay. Clear? And if you keep it public, public read only means others can only see it. The owner can see and edit. Anyone else can only view, only read only. Public read write means everyone can see, everyone can go and edit. Right? So that is the thing. Alright. Then beside this thing, beside the access thing and all, there's an option called grant access using hierarchies. Now what is this grant access using hierarchies? Under this, it means, someone, in Salesforce we have that option of setting up a hierarchy. Okay, who works under whom and that sort of thing. We have an option of doing that. I will just show you that. So someone who is on top of a particular person as per hierarchy will still get to see the data even if it is private, which means your manager will all get to see your data even if it is private. Grant access using hierarchy means even if you make the data private, no one will see it, it's fine, but your manager will still get to see it. So that is grant access using hierarchy. Okay. So we just took this simple example of appraisal. Let's say you are submitting your appraisal details and all those things. Your colleagues will not see it, others might not see it, but your manager needs to see it, right? So most of the times the requirements are like this, that they don't want people at the same level to see the data, but the manager or the person who is on top as per the hierarchy needs to see the data. So that is there. So if this is checked on, the access will be given by default through hierarchy. Okay, even if it is public, then there is no point of this. If something is public, then it does not come into picture at all, because anyhow my data everyone gets to see it, right? But if it is private, then this thing comes into consideration that, okay, now do you want to give access to the managers through hierarchy or not? Okay, so if you check it off, then even the manager will not have access. If you check it on, then the managers will have access. Okay, so this is something which we need to consider only if the data is private. If it is public, anyhow everyone in the company is able to see it. So manager is also one part of the company, so he will also get to see it, right? Clear on that? So two concepts that we have talked over here for data access. One, we talked about the organization wide default public private. Secondly, giving access to the managers through hierarchy. Now the third thing that we'll have to talk about here is sharing rules. I think we have a small question here. Just give me a minute. I think okay. Yeah, this default internal access and external access. What is the difference between this default internal access and default external access? So the difference is pretty simple. Internal access is, again, as I said, this is organization wide, okay, applicable on the organization. So this internal access is for internal